What's up, y'all? I'm Chris Hayes, and this is On the Spot, a new interview series where we talk to artists, producers, and influencers from around the world. We find out what they got going on and a little bit more about them. And today, we got a very special guest. Please introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're from, and what you got going on.
Say, baby. Hey, what it do is the wordsmith. That's Big T Lil W, representing for Dream Team Official. Born in Mobile, Alabama, 251. Raised around the world. You dig? But Dallas, they adopted me, so we got the Texas Bama thing going, man. But I just dropped this album called The Introduction. It's my debut album. Courtesy of Empire out on the West Coast. Gold Toes, GT Distribution, and that's GT Digital Distribution, y'all don't know. And Wordsmith Inc., Incorporated, man. I'm happy to be here, bro. Appreciate you.
Man, it's good to finally get you on the show. You've been talking about it for a while, and I want to congratulate you on the project. And I want to officially welcome you to On the Spot. I appreciate you coming through today.
Hey, man, I appreciate the time, man, because I've been grinding out. We've been going back and forth trying to get the time, man. And, like you said, we here now, so it's been, all grind, no shine, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, like I said, it's good to have you here. But the first thing that I always like to ask is about your artist name, your MC name. I'm interested in how did you get your name? Where you get it from? How did you get it? Why did you pick it? And tell us your name again and break it down for us.
Man, the streets really know me by Big State. I got that name from Trav. Everybody know him as Trap, He's free from the A, I spend most of my time in Texas, man, so that's where the Big State come from. But it's the wordsmith because I put words together. There's a lot of wordsmith, but I'm the one and only. And even the way I spell it, man, is capital T, lowercase W, THE underscore wordsmith. I put that stamp on everything, man, because I just know how to put these bars together. I have something to say. We don't talk about this regular hip hop, man. We talk about real life. You know what I mean? So that's what the wordsmith and Dream Team Official is to click. So just being world renowned, man, and again putting these words together. So I contribute that to my circle of excellence, man, and they always push me to be better than I was yesterday.
Yo, I love that, man. You giving us a lot of gems already, man. The circle with excellence. I definitely want to hear more about that. But wordsmith, that's a big statement, and we can hear you're owning it. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna own that. Like that doesn't even that would seem like a big burden to a lot of people, but it don't seem like a burden to you, man. So I'm like, I respect that a lot, and it kind of makes me wonder, man, like, how did you get into writing? Like, how did you become the wordsmith, man? Like, who do you remember some of your early influences, like artists that influenced you? What got you into this, man? Give us a little bit how you even got into making music.
Well, yeah, man. First of all, man, you got to walk it like you talk it, man. So there's a lot of, like I said, people that try to say that they can be the wordsmith and they can do this and that, man. But my grandfather, man, when I was in third grade, I used to write poetry a lot. And he told me, man, you need to put some music with that. I'm always a hip hop head from the womb to the tomb, man. But I just couldn't stop rapping, man. It came from the poetry. But I moved to Germany in 1989, like when the wall came down. My mom was in the military. And that was the first time I stepped foot in a recording booth, man, and it turned me out. And I couldn't stay away from the booth since then, since like 1989 to now. I just can't stay away. It's in me, not on me, man. So, when Jay-Z was doing The Streets Are Watching, he was like, it's this dude just sitting at the table freestyling, eating cereal, and I'm going to sign him. He been looking for me, but, we trying to get chilly all kind of ways, so it's all good.
Wow, man, that's definitely that's an incredible, unique story. How you got into music, man, and like, I guess the one part that I really wanted to hear was, and maybe you don't have any, but I just want to ask again, like, who are some of your influences back? Because I know you said the poetry was the foundation, but did any MCs want you to push your poetry onto the beats, or was it just within?
Nah, man, and I was just gonna double back on that right when you spoke it up, man. And I grew up on just hip hop. I grew up listening to Too Short, Ice Cube, Red Man, I really banged that Red Man hard, man, because he taught me how to roll my first blunt. Listen to that, Muddy Waters
Damn.
and What the Album, you know what I mean? So DOS Effects, man, when they came out, that was like my first rap was like a DOS Effects type of flow. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up on East Coast, Scarface, down in H-Town, man, and E40. I got all the grind and hustle from him just like everybody else, man, because, he's been independent forever. And that's like my one of my favorite artists, if not my top artist, E40, man. So, doing the voice and fluctuation, going up and down, and not just, putting myself in a bubble with music, because I just started my clothing line called Swagoo. You understand? So you can go through bonfire/swagoo/shop, man, and shop merch. I got t-shirts and hoodies. But even with the portrait, man, it's like it just came from so many ways. East Coast, West Coast, down south, banging that, Outkast, it was just a plethora of music, man, that got me to where I am today, man. That's why I could just spit in my sleep. You know what I mean? I do this. I haven't written anything for years, but we freestyle songs in Texas, so it's nothing, man. So that's how all them cats raised me, man, from the east to the west, man, and the down south.
There was a lot of greats in there, and I felt like they're not even like your typical great. Like, they're all like one of the favorites you said was Redman, but I mean, Too Short, all these guys, but they're not in your typical like top 10 list. But really, that is like a real fucking list you just gave us right there, man. So I loved hearing the names. It was just bringing me back, man. So now we know what you about, man. I want to get to it. Let's talk about this project, man. Like, where can the people find the project? Tell the people the name of it again. Like, tell us everything we need to know about the project. Like, and is there any features on it? What's the single? Is there a video? What do we need to know about your project?
Yeah, man, I got a project called The Introduction, man, and I just flew to Houston, man, in August. No, not August. Yeah, it was the end of August, man. I met this cat named Gold Toes 20 years ago, man, in Houston, and we was interviewing South Park Mexican at his house, man, right before he got sentenced to 45 years. I was with Hip Hop Nonstop TV. And 20 years later, he was looking for a writer. I went to his DM with 2 bars, and he said, "Hey, man, whenever you're in the H, pull up." And I didn't realize it was the same Gold Toes I met 20 years prior in Houston, Texas, just for one day. We just chopped it up at Timmy Chan's Chicken, It was down in Third Ward. But I flew out there, man, went to his office. My folks got behind me, put money on the wood. I got out there, and he was like, "Man, you've been dropping singles." I was dropping a single every Friday for like 8 months straight. And he was like, "Man, give me an album. I want 10 songs, and I want you to give me the cover." And I'm like, "Man, I got 4 albums mixed and mastered ready to go right now." So I gave him the album, man. I went through Empire. They do 30, I get 70. So we ain't doing no 360. We just putting it out. And man, it's on every platform, wherever your favorite rapper is. I'm on there too, man. And it's, again, THE_Wordsmith. It's the introduction. I got Q-Boss Salini from Thug World Soft. That's Spice One artist, and he the president of Thug World Soft. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Cabin. So I got a song called Hypnosis, produced by my brother from Germany, that's still in Germany, called Lil Jenkins. You understand? Boss is Los Brutal. We Pregnancy Door for all the haters. And man, I got a feature from Lil Dude Da Vinci called Wake Up. And he produced and engineer, man. He the best over here doing it. And he's on there called Wake Up, man. I got a cold feature for him, and I got Mike Million there on what's the one called The Struggle Is Real. So I got 3 features on the album, man, but I got 10 cuts from beginning to end. You can slap it in and ride it. But City No Pity, that's like the coldest track to me, because we got the video just popped up on YouTube. We got another one that's coming out on the next album called El Pollo Loco. So, man, just if they tap in, man, and listen to what we saying, because, I'm a big silverback gorilla. All they got to do is listen. Just give me 3 minutes or 2 minutes. You will know, man, I'm the greatest story ever told, man.
Wow. Damn. I'm ready to buy the album, man. You sold me. Now listen, guys, if you want to hear more about the Wordsmith, you want to check out the introduction, I'm going to put his name right down below. Go give him a follow right now and just give him 3 minutes. Show that support. Tune in and discover a dope artist today, man. And Wordsmith, I feel like you have so much game, so much knowledge, so much wisdom. We could probably be here for another hour chopping it up, man. We definitely gonna be talking more after this. But before we go during this interview, I want to make sure we got everything on the table, man. Is there anything I didn't ask you that you want to talk to the people about? Is there any shout outs you want to give to your team, your supporters?
Oh,
Anything
man.
you just want to let the people know here?
Man, I want to thank everybody who been rocking with me since day one. You know, we don't do it for likes. We don't do it for the gram. You know what I mean? And we had that circle of excellence, man. We like at 160,000 streams with no robot, no push, no nothing. You know what I mean? From when we got the album the 1st October, we had like 160,000 streams on Spotify, man. You know what I mean? And that's about word of mouth, you know? And I appreciate everybody who been pressing the button and I pulled it up in my super duper look. Man, look, it's like it's 98% from other people's playlists. No, not 1% from mine. So we ain't out here just pressing the button, whoop wham. So everybody who rocking with me, it's 2 minutes the name. I appreciate y'all. My clique, Dream Team Official, of course, Lil Jenkins, Alton, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you know, we rocking like Cut Off Stockton. My boy Fesso, you know what I'm saying? Cha Cha, you know, and the fam, man, my little ones, you know what I'm saying? All in Vegas, you know, my babies, my grandbabies, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you know, we keeping it 100. Oh, I got the clothing line. I got Swagoo, man. All they got to do go to my page, Swagoo. And I'm on Instagram with the Wordsmith_Inc., but they go to my new clothing line, man. I got hoodies, T-shirt. If they rock with me, man, shop with me, man, because you can get the ugly shoe for $5,000, man. Come shop with the boy. You spend just $35.
There you guys, that's a fact right there. Let's shop independent, stay independent. I'm gonna put your name right down below. Go give him a follow. Like I said, Wordsmith, man. I enjoyed the interview. I'm looking forward to everything you got going on. I'm in tune now. I'm gonna stay in tune. And I just want to say thanks to everybody that watched this episode. I just have one favor to ask y'all. Press like, drop a comment, share this on your story, and you already know what it is. I'm Chris Hayes. This is On the Spot, and I'm going to see y'all in the next episode. Let's get it.